This is John Fernando, Fifth Pro Boxing fans, joined by Dylan Capetillo. If you watch sort of boxing on Instagram and see all the videos of sort of up and coming boxers, this guy's definitely one to watch. Dylan, you just saying off camera, you have a very good amateur record. Just tell us about it.
You know, I got 68 amateur fights. I've been fighting my whole life since I was 4 years old. You know, so just getting that experience, loving the sport, working hard. You know.
So, did you have a choice? You know, when it came to boxing, your dad's obviously Jorge Capetillo. He's done really well as a coach. Were you kind of born into this?
Yeah, I was born into this. You know, since I was little, since I was born, I was already going to the top rank gym. My dad used to manage the top rank gym, so I'd go and see all these fighters train, Manny Pacquiao, Chavez, all these fighters. So you know, it's been a blessing, and basically I was born into it. I love this.
So you're highly ranked in sort of nationals. I'm sure when you turn pro, all the promoters are going to want to sign you. How far away are you from turning pro?
You know, God willing, you know, we're trying to go pro next year, so we're talking to a few people. You know, Oscar De La Hoya just commented on my last post that, you know, I'd be a perfect fit for Golden Boy. So yeah, that's what it's all about. So God's got a plan for me, and he'll know what the best choice is.
And what weight will you start at?
You know, so right now I'm fighting at 132 in amateur, and I'm still growing, so I'll probably start at 130, 135.
Have you sparred any of the top prospects, any of the top guys in and around their weights?
Just before I came to Cali, I've been here once. I was sparring with Pacquiao, you know, so he's really strong, fast, explosive. Sparred Emiliano Barrios, sparred Amado Barrios, Scrappy Ramirez. And I'm just going to continue to do that, get that experience, spar all these top level fighters, because that's the level I want to get to one day, and that's what I need to get used to that pro level now.
Well, I've seen Emiliano spar before. What are the spars like between you and him?
You know, it's good. He's helping. We went at it, and then he helped me out, because you know, Emiliano Barrios, he's older and he's a top contender now. So you know, I appreciate him. He's my brother. I've known him for a while now. You know, I've known him for 10+ years. So you know, it's cool to finally see us grow together.
This fight on Saturday, Chavez and Jake Paul. Are you back in Chavez? Of course you are, right?
I'm back in Chavez, of course. You know, I've been in camp with them. I've known him a lot of years, and you know, I'm Mexican, so of course I'm going to go for you know, the Mexican fighter.
How's he been looking in camp? You know, people are saying, like, is he taking it seriously? Is he in shape? What can you tell us?
You know, he's in shape. He's been doing the things right. You know, you can always be talented, but you have to have that discipline and that consistency. And lately, this camp has been doing everything, you know, everything right. No injuries. He's been eating good, running. Everything he has to do, he's been doing it.
Yeah, and you've also seen, you know, you've been around Canelo from what I've seen. Tell us about your relationship with Canelo.
You know, my relationship with Canelo and Canelo team is great. You know, very humble people. To be at the best level, they're the best there is right now. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to have a relationship with him and be able to learn from him, train with him, it's truly a blessing.
So Canelo, you know, Terence Crawford, have you been around him before? And so you've seen both of them train and up close. Who wins the fight on September 13th?
You know, I'm back in Canelo. I think Canelo will win the fight just because he's a bigger fighter, he's stronger, you know, and just because, you know, people say Terence, he's this high. Canelo's always, he went up to fight Bebo, and Bebo just beat better BF. So that just shows you the caliber of fighter he is. And he's just, I've seen him in the gym, I've seen him in the ring, he's just a different animal. That experience he has, he's been doing this whole life, so has Terence. But I just think the power is just much different.
But for you as like an upcoming fighter, someone who wants to get to that level, from watching both of them sort of up close in the gyms and stuff, what have you learned the most from them to get to that level hopefully one day?
You know, honestly, from Canelo, what I've seen now that he makes millions of dollars, he's won every title, he's done history. If you want to do this, you truly have to love it. All these fighters I've seen, they love it. Tyson Fury has fun in the gym. You can't do this if you don't love the sport. You gotta really you know, sacrifice things, sacrifice birthdays, sacrifice waking up in the morning, missing parties, doing all this, da, da, da. Especially me at a young age. You know, the childhood, I'm sacrificing that to be successful in boxing, you know, so that's what it takes, really loving the sport to do all the things you have to do right.
And Manny Pacquiao, Barrios coming up. Do you think Manny can roll back the years, or do you think Barrios will just be too young, too strong?
You know, the fan in me, I go for Manny Pacquiao, and it's just the experience, and you know, I've seen him running, I've seen him a couple videos of him training. The discipline that man has, and it's crazy. So I'm backing Manny in this one. I think he can pull it off because of the experience.
And just tell us some of sort of your favourite boxers. Who are your top 5? Who do you think the top 5 best boxers in the world are right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Number 1, Canelo. Number 2, I have to say Crawford, 2-time undisputed champion. He's on the run for his 3rd undisputed. You know, that's history.
Yeah.
And I have to say Bebo. You know, he beat better BF. He beat Canelo. 4. Just because I like him, I have to say Gervonta Davis. So that's 4. And the 5th, it's tough. There's a lot of great fighters right now. Who else is there?
Crawford?
I mentioned Crawford, right? I mentioned Crawford.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Crawford.
Benavidez?
Benavidez is good. Yeah, Benavidez is up there. Yep. I think he's climbing.
Dylan, just finally, your goals, you know, in boxing. What's your goals?
My goal is to become a world champion. You know, be undisputed, make all the history happen. You know, and most of all, put that that Mexican flag up. You know, for my raza.
Brilliant stuff, Dylan. Appreciate your time. Good speaking to you. When you turn pro, I'm sure we'll be speaking more. But tell everyone where they can follow you, where they can follow all your stuff.
You can follow me at Capetillo _ on Instagram and TikTok.
There you go. Dylan, nice one. Enjoy the fight on Saturday.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you.